Julie is a 17-year-old whose behavior is increasingly difficult for her parents to manage. She refuses to follow rules, is falling behind in her classes, isn't attending church with the family. Her dress seems increasingly inappropriate. Family relationships are tense. This is a common kind of presentation. So what could you do? This is a quiz. You ready? Take away her phone. Restrict access to her friends. What do we call that? Grounding, right? She's grounded. Take away the car, maybe. Work on a communication style that feels safe for Julie to discuss family rules and religious expectations. Offer bigger or better rewards to motivate her to get better grades or go to church with the family. What do you guys think? You're good test takers, I hope. C. Take away the phone. Thanks. I hope that you can see that what my favorite would be, to work on a communication that would be safe. But I also hope that you can appreciate that the other three are the most commonly employed strategies. Take away her phone, restrict access to her friends, or bigger and better rewards to motivate her to get better and better grades. I want to talk about that in a minute. But let's just focus on the phone thing for a second, because this is a common question. When does a cell phone undermine basic human needs to feel safe, connected, and confident? This is not so easy as saying cell phones are good or bad. Social media is good or bad. Video games are good or bad. When do those things undermine feeling safe, connected, and confident, I think is a more useful question. And I think we can all think of situations when, wow, you seem pretty disconnected. And safety is becoming a problem because we don't have really an open relationship, or we're fighting all the time about whatever it is. But let me ask this. When does a cell phone help meet those needs? Are there some kids that feel safer having a cell phone? I can imagine that. More connected? Sure. More confident in some ways? Maybe. Right? So this is not, cell phones, as much as everyone wants to try to convince me that they are the cause of all of society's problems, I would be skeptical, if you guys hear that, if that message is going around. I don't think there's good evidence for that. I think most reasoned, balanced perspectives are waiting to see. And at the end of the day, just like the causation, even if you knew, I would question whether it would be helpful. Because that's a big kind of society influence right now. So how can we figure out how to continue to meet kids' needs, irregardless of where society goes? Consider this. If you take away her cell phone and ground her, and you're looking at that hierarchy, what have you just effectively done? You've taken the rug right out of connection, right? A teenager without a cell phone or friends. So I'm not saying you can't take away those things. I think you should be really thoughtful about it, particularly if your goal is better performance. If we're talking about confidence and competence, I'm going to take all of your social relationships away until you get better grades. Sounds to me to be kind of illogical. So we need to figure out something else.